Welcome in everybody to the latest ZFL game. It's another big one as we continue our push with the Fangorn Falcons to see if we can get promoted from Division 2. We're up against the Cragmere 79ers, who are a Goblin team, and I have got some information on them and on the latest news from around the ZFL. Hey, Calatras. So, let's start off by filling you in on our opponents, the Cragmere 79ers this round. Oh, I thought they were a Goblin team. I think they are a Goblin team. I think there's a story here that happened. So, Cragmere 79ers, they finished 7th in the 2nd Division last season. They were an Underworld Denizens team. Let's have their story. Objectives. The 79ers love gold. Collecting it as much as possible of it as possible is a good thing, and parting with it is a bad thing. Blood Bowl is a bit of an afterthought, but it's amazing how motivation can be bought. Team notes, the team is poorly trained with their former coach all too happy to get swept up in the team's quest for ill-gotten gains. Hard yards will be required to put the team into shape. So that was the story before this season. A little bit of team history. The 79ers were formed after the dwarves abandoned the corrupted stronghold of Carrick Varn, and the Skaven goblins and other creatures who reside in what is now called Cragmere realised they could earn gold from playing Blood Bowl. The Goblin King Blugsby of Cragmere has command of the remnants of the stronghold, and by extension control of the Blood Bowl team. The King regularly launches raiding campaigns to find gold and warpstone within the Black Mountains and beyond, and the Blood Bowl players often have all the attributes to make great raiders. Note, great raiders, not great Blood Bowl players. What the King wants, the King generally gets, so the 79ers' new coach will be expected to balance their players' time between the Blood Bowl field and helping out with the King's raids. Players will need to be seen as changeable parts that can be slotted in and out of a greater game plan if this team is to have any success. And if all else fails, scratching the King's back could always see him help out in return. Now, I don't have the actual event here, and I think that's an event that happened after this. I'm fairly sure what happened is the Goblin King decided he was sick of the rats and made its team no longer an Underworld team, but in fact now a Goblin team is the story step that we're missing there that I don't have the full lore bit for. I'm really sorry. I should have found that beforehand. I didn't realise it was not in that document. Maybe I can find it later for everyone. But yes, I'm pretty sure now a Goblin team because the Goblin King decided we're not mixing it with those stinking rats anymore. Just goblins. So let's fill you in on Bloodlines Magazine, the news for this round, the latest news and developments coming around in the ZFL. For the Fangorn Falcons, we had the headline, "Dischadpointment continues for Falcons fans." Falcons supporters were seen abandoning the pitch after their game with the Blue Bay Crammers with worried faces. Despite the win against the Halfling team placing them comfortably in the high end of the leaderboard, the gossip between Wood Elf fans was actually revolving around the lack of performance of one of their main players, signature Star War dancer Alpha Chad. I mean, he really struggles to get things done. Good performance once the game became a dead rubber. What is he even going to do to get easier than maimed Halflings? And counting down how many more chances he's going to be given were some of the comments heard from fans. Indeed, Chad's performance had absolutely zero relevance during the first half, where he repeatedly failed to knock down, not to mention remove, even crippled opposing players. Chad failed to sack the ball when he had the chance, failed to score a touchdown when he just needed to catch the ball and run for the white line. All this while his teammates were getting absolutely decimated by the angry chubbies. The second half pretty much repeated the same story, with the War Dancer failing in the key plays as he let a golden opportunity to knock down the Crammers' famous confectioner Cindy Pie Whistle pass, and even showing hesitancy when he had yet another clear chance to score the second touchdown for his team. Chad instead chose to hand the ball and the responsibility to his teammate, Dancel Saunders. It was not until the last moments of the game, when the result was all but decided, that Chad decided to finally pull out an athletic play, an irrelevant sack on the ball. The play, far from getting him the cheers of the public, was even booed by part of the Falcon grandstands. ZFL News has learned that even team owner Lauren Saunders spoke of him with a particular sour tone after star catcher Dancel Saunders got promptly removed from the pitch in the initial moments of the game by an explosive pastry thrown by Pie Whistle, which, in her words, should easily have been deflected by a player of his caliber. Chad's assist for Dansel's touchdown in the second half produced no further comments, making clear that Saunders' safety is a primary requirement for the team's strategy. With all types of pressure mounting up on the team's supposed best player, Coach Guinness is facing the challenge of calming down both fans and owner, as well as protecting one of the key pieces of his team. How will he manage that? So Guinness had a choice. The coach who I'm playing, Guinness, the coach of the Fangorn Falcons, that's who I'm role-playing in this game, had the choice to either protect Chad from the gossip by setting him to MNG for this game, and there's no penalty if we need a journeyman, which we don't, or we could let him prove the naysayers wrong, which would make Chad available for this game, but it would cause a value to demand failure on my team sheet, which is if you get too many failures on your demands, you end up losing rerolls. Guinness decided to protect Chad from the gossip. So as you will see on the team later, Chad is set to MNG. So Alpha Chad not playing in this game. And now quickly the news for the Cragmere 79ers. Morg money, Morg problems. Blood Bowl star Morgan Thorg made his ZFL debut last week, inflicting 4 casualties for the Cragmere 79ers in their defeat to Verdanus Valor. After the match, Thorg was said to be unimpressed with his teammates, declaring that they just couldn't take a hit, while also bemoaning the paltry fan attendance in the stadium. And when Morg has an opinion, other star players tend to follow. For the next 2 matches, any star player hired by the 79ers will demand a 50% increase in their match fee, and the extra fee will be deducted from the 79ers treasury rather than their inducement petty cash. So yeah, expensive for our opponent to hire star players in this one. Right, let's get rid of that and let's get into the game, because our poor opponent has been very patiently waiting. I'll drop them a quick message saying I'm ready to go, in case they are still waiting. ZFL scheduling. Oh, they're in. Okay, great. Okay, so Falcons against Cragmere 79ers. Hey, Star Ferret. It's going to be strange playing without Alpha Chad for a game. It's going to feel different. Looks like it's snowing in Fangorn. Let's have a quick look at our opponent's team. So we've got Dancel Saunders, of course, at the top of our roster. We've got Old Reliable the Tree. We've got Jadar Spitali. We've got Gergo Blackburn the War Dancer. We've got Chokis the Vast, fan favourite of Chambers. Hams the Pine Love. Humphrey Zendelli, the Sure-Feet armour-busted lineman. And we have Clove Cordata, who's a new promoted player from the academy. That's the other thing I forgot to say. This round, Guinness promoted a new academy player, Clove Cordata, who is a lineman with the leap skill. The Cragmere 79ers are a Goblin team. They've got 2 trolls, one of which has sure hands. They have a chainsaw. They have a fanatic. They have a pogo, another Goblin here, Goblin with movement bust. They got a sneaky git. Not a very deep bench for Goblins and only 1 reroll, so a very skinny looking Goblin roster. A trainee warder. So why would you say that? Why would you say that in the round when Alpha Chad is absent? So they could hire Morg again, although it's going to cost them an extra 50% on their cost. Oh, they are not shying away from the star players despite the extra cash requirements. Bomber Dribble Snot and Gobbler Grimlick coming out. And a couple of bribes, I'm guessing. I don't even know Gobbler Grimlick. What's Gobbler Grimlick look like? We're about to find out. So we've got Bomber and a couple of bribes still, whether we don't like that. Opponent clearly has some cash going if they're not worried about those extra costs. Or they forgot about them. My opponent again. Okay, we have won the coin toss. I think, given the relatively small number of weapons, we take offense first here and think about scoring quickly. I reckon that's the play. Bomber is a bit of a concern. We don't have any tackle to chase Bomber with. It's not a squig, it's a frog. The squig is the other one. I can't think what they're called. Gobbler Grimlick is movement 5, strength 4. They have very long legs. Tentacles, it's an interesting one. Disturbing presence could be a factor. Big hand and monstrous mouth. So like a ball carrier. It's like a strength 4 ball carrier. Actually not a bad ball carrier against elves with strength 4. Dancel is dreamy. Dancel emotes available now in the emotes. I wonder if we're going to let All Reliable punch Gobbler on the line. Could be a bit of a power move to go straight after the star player with our tree. Who's going to do the most of the blitzing with Alpha Chad out? Alpha Chad was a disappointment. I have to be honest. Speaking for Guinness here, Alpha Chad did come up short against those halflings. I say I have to be honest, like I didn't just lay into him the whole time, which I obviously did. Bloody Chad. So is it going to be our other... So Clove Cold Art has just come up from the academy. But Gogo Blackburn was an academy promotee at the start of the season who I think Guinness had high hopes for. Sidestep War Dancer. Have you had your first game yet in ZFL Ek? Still very exciting to have you there. I love that this troll has sure hands, by the way. That's a very ZFL player right there. So maybe Spitali's going to be the one who starts off trying to get the ball. Maybe Gergo's just going to hang out here. I don't want to stay on the tentacles, so just there seems good. We'll have Dancel ready in the middle to be a superstar that he is. Chokis over here. We've got Clove over here. Maybe we'll flip Hamza over here with his thick skull. Might stack a few on this side. See what happens. Alpha Chad isn't absent. He's curled up in the corner having a little cry. Oh, poor Chad. Quick snap. And... let's start you moving that way because it doesn't always get you there very fast, do you? Alright. Do you have to remember bloody Bomber? Where is Bomber? Bomber is here. Okay. That is some players in a formation that may or may not work okay against the bomb. I need to not let you get too close, as you are only a catcher. Get to like there. I think we need to keep 2 back here actually. We send 1 up here. I'm going to try and get you to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's fine, I think, as long as we don't get as close as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like there. Here's our line. Okay, not rolling a 1 right away. Always a good start. And we're going to take the block with the tree on Gobbler Grimlick. We are going to, disappointingly, not knock them down. Gonna stay, aren't we? We're going to go Blackburn, filling in for Chad. It's going to come in and do a job that Chad never could. Rolling a pow. Oh my god. Who needs Alpha Chad? Who needs Alpha Chad when you've got Gergo Blackburn in the squad? Absolutely incredible scenes. As Gergo Blackburn immediately, with an instant Kaz. Oh my goodness, oh my gracious. What if Alpha Chad has been holding the team back? Oh no, here comes the bomb. Try to deflect it here. Do not succeed in deflecting it. Nothing died at least. Did knock down Dancel and Sasha Gayul. Hey, more track. Not Gregor, Gergo. Gergo Blackburn. Who might be about to get chainsawed in the face, I'm not sure. We have some concerns. We have some concerns. All Reliable's been punched in the face, that's for sure. There's a worrying number of options open to them here. Chainsaw the War Dancer and then stomp on something. Got the sneaky git here. Don't like any of it. Dancel. Yeah, I'm worried about Dancel as well. Worried about all of them. Oh, we're going to come for this one on the top instead. Many options available to the Goblins. I mean, Gergo's not a common name, Mortrag, so I don't blame you. A lot of people may not recognise the name Gergo. So they put the tentacles on here with the strength 4 tentacles. Don't actually know what it is to break strength 4 tentacles. I think it's a 3+, so I think it's not the worst, but still, it's a dice roll. Chainsaw is coming in for a blitz. No, for a foul. Rolls a 1. Only 1 reroll. Oh my god, they chainsaw fouled Dancel, but it didn't break armor. Dancel, who's an armor busted elf, the chainsaw did not break armor. That's incredible. Dancel literally OP. Like, but actually, like, genuinely just OP. Don't ask me how Dancel is this OP, but he is. The best bit about ZFL is how Haringzord has rigged every dice in the entire competition to make the funniest outcomes. I don't know how he's done it. I don't know how he's made it so that every single dice in every game fits the stories.
Playoffs? You kidding me?
But somehow he does.
I just hope we can win a game.
The chainsaw broke against Dancel's overwhelming charisma. I mean, Dancel is going to punch back. That's what's about to happen. Is it the smart thing to do? No, we have a War Dancer right there. Is it what's going to happen? Absolutely it is, because it's Dancel Saunders. 100% we take this blitz with Dancel. The revenge blitz. Let's go, Dancel. Gets the POW. Kills the chainsaw. Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Don't mess with Dancel Saunders. Don't do it. Like, literally do not mess with Dancel Saunders. Like, you can bring your chainsaw all you like. It's going to only end one way. It's going to only end one way if you mess with Dancel Saunders. Oh, we've made the dodge, but we've got the tentacles roll. so good. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you, Dancel. Right, now I think we just take the ball this way and we stick some players on Bomber. You go on Bomber. You run over here. Might just have to live with that. I've got one nice on the ball here, but double attack Bomber and bring you around. Alright, don't bring you around. I'm so pleased that Dancel did that. What an actual champion he is. Dancel, like the Dancel Saunders lore is just incredible. Dancel Saunders literally just carries a chainsaw. Dancel Saunders was assaulted by a chainsaw wielding maniac and responded by killing it. Sorry, just messaging someone. Mummy probably broke the chainsaw to take a dive. It could be. It could be that Lauren Saunders had a word. So we've got this goblin coming around for a one nice on the ball. Does not get us down. Poor goblins have no rerolls already. Because they spent a reroll trying to chainsaw Dancel. Very good. Very, very good. God, I love the ZFL. Why is the ZFL so good? Every ZFL game is just hilarious. So, Bomber Dribble Snot can still throw a bomb. He's rolled a 1. Hasn't removed anything, so he's still around, but he has rolled a 1. Okay, I think we have to surf the Pogo, because it's there. We probably should at least get some players up first. I'd like to try and score sooner rather than later, but we do need to do that with some thought at least. We're going there. I think we can do a bit of basey up here, can't we? You might dodge through actually. No, I need to surf it. Push. And this ball's not going to be very safe. We'll worry about that later. Push and surf. Just a KO, that's fine. And run you through there. And then we'll let the tree hit the goblin. Oh no, both down. Oh well. All Reliable has been very unreliable. All Reliable has not lived up to his name since signing, but that's fine. Good removal still. I wonder if Dancel has a bounty contract out on him. Seems like spending the reroll there wasn't the best idea. I have a strong suspicion that, like, whether or not it's in other teams' demands that a lot of coaches are looking at Dancel and like seeing a target. Like, I don't know if that's because they are being encouraged to, or if that's just they're doing it because it's Dancel and it's funny. But I do feel like Dancel gets targeted. Just coach jealousy. I mean, it's true, right? Like, Zord made this league full of meme teams where like everyone has to like deal with restrictions put on their team, and yeah, I just get given the best player in the ZFL. I can see why people would be jealous. Like other people out there having to work through restrictions, and I just get a superstar. You're in charge of Jacko. Well, now that people already go after him, I mean, you kind of have to, right? Like the name Oberwald, it just brings certain expectations. You can't just let an Oberwald be out there running around the league unchecked. Uh-oh, Bomber's up. Oh no, he's not. He was up for a second, and then he wasn't. Alright, I'm going to bring the ball over here because I would like to get the ball to Dancel. Because we can't trust all these other guys to carry the ball, right? Like we've got to get the ball on Dancel, who knows what to do with it. Should try and stand the tree up. Okay. That's ring 4, but we could take 2 dice if we do that. Bring you in here. I think we do this first. Okay, get the bonk. Where can I get to there? Okay. So Dancel's going to come into here. You come up to here. Hand the ball to Dancel Saunders. Catch skill. Hey. It's incredible how rarely he fails on those 4 pluses. And then we let Hamza Pine Love get this punch. Fine. Just keep you there. Raindy. Raindy Tanner with the raid in. Hey Raindy, I hope you had an awesome stream today. Was it Blood Bowl? I think I saw you doing Blood Bowl. You have come into something very silly. Like this is not your regular Blood Bowl. This is a Blood Bowl meets RPG league called the ZFL. I say very silly. It's amazing. But if you're wondering why there's all sorts of wacky players on the pitch and stuff happening, we are in charge of the Fangorn Falcons, and we have a much-loved Nepo baby, Dancel Saunders, on our team, who is the hero and doing heroic things. They could get a blitz on here if they're willing to rush a troll. 1, 2, 3, 4, vomit would get there, but it's a 4+ and a 3+. Give us your gold, no one will get hurt. Norse Raiders in town. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Smash knee. Oh. On poor Hamza Pine Love. We might have to let that go. So ZFL injuries are permanent. You can't fire a player in the ZFL who gets injured. So a movement bust is a movement bust that will stick. But I think we don't want to risk that Apo when we've got maybe more important players on the pitch against Goblins so early. So I think poor Hamza is now just a slow elf. Well, Dancel has got his own private life mage, but nevertheless, I'm not sure Hamza is. I'm not sure Hams is the one who gets it. We've got Gergo Blackburn, who's been showing off already this game. We've got Jadar Spitali. We have other players. Oh, this has got stand firms. This is not nothing putting that on the ball. Old Lump here, living up to the name of being a lump with stand firm. We will give Gergo the chance to clear them first. Which they do because we've got block scale. Oh! Gergo Blackburn, holy cow, does regen. Alpha Chad missing for the game, our Mighty Bow War Dancer, and without Alpha Chad in the way, Gergo Blackburn has just rocked up and done 2 casualties on like 3 blocks? Or is it just 2 blocks? Because Dancel did one. No, I think he said 2 blocks, 2 casualties. Incredible. Incredible from the rookie. And Dancel punches the ball into the end zone, which will force the Goblins to use at least one of their bribes to keep Bomber around, unless they can argue the call.
So, none of the knockout players seem to have awoken in time for the next down.
They went straight in with the bribe, so Bomber is kept around, and they did make their KO rolls as well. Okay. So Humphrey Zendelli can go on the line with who? Do we put Chokis up there because he's got dodge, gives him a chance? They don't have any block, and the chainsaw's gone. Oh, they have got ball and chain though, so we should spread out. Let's try that. Let's try that. I mean, they could also just vomit on us, couldn't they? But they could also just vomit on us. Is Dancel level 7 yet? No, Dancel has got... So Dancel arrived with leap skill. When we took over the team, Dancel had this stat line, so the movement bust, double agility bust, and armor value bust. And they had leap skill. We gave them leader skill. After consultation with the our admin, we agreed that leader fairly reflected Dancel's growing role in the team. Thanks, Wags. Do you know, a couple of people said things about England at the start, and I didn't acknowledge them just because I was rushing to get this set up because I was running late. But yeah, thank you everyone who said nice things about the Team England stuff. I wouldn't know yourself, Eric, because that's not what Dancel is. So, a legend. Yeah, I don't know why. I swear, like, they've changed it. Like, on the menu screen, it was showing us green on these characteristics, even though they're busts, which is really weird. But yeah, technically he has a neck injury. Sorry, double neck injury, smash knee, and head injury. But in the lore, it's just that he's perhaps not as obviously... athletically gifted as some of the others. But it doesn't matter because whatever Dancel lacks in athletic gifts, he makes up for in moxie. The kid is pure moxie. Like, you can't deny it. Like, if you watch the way he's played, there has never been a player with more moxie than Dancel Saunders. Yeah, he is a Edge 4+, incredibly. What just happened? Oh, Bomber just blew himself up and also took part of the line with him. Oh, Bomber. So the ball and chain did a little dance around and then Bomber blew himself up. Oh, this is a bit of a sad time for the Goblins. I'm going to start feeling sorry for them if I'm not careful. So we could even get a hit on there now. I'm actually going to try it. run you around the back, tag you. So then we just need 2 assists in here. All reliable. Takes root,
Looks like his. It's not going to be easy to shift.
but does get the ball and chain out of here.
Sorry.
Then we've got Gerger. We haven't blitzed yet, have we? It's stand firm, so it's not the most fun one to blitz. So maybe we just blitz here with Gergo. And run you through here and then send our superstar after the ball on a couple of 4+s. Should have dodged that first. Oh, the snow's a bit of an issue. Gets there and picks the ball up. Didn't even use a reroll to pick the ball up. The 4+s have been like weirdly less of a problem than I expected them to be. ZFL is a hell of a drug. Yeah, like I definitely like play my ZFL games very differently. Like I feel like there's like an obligation to lean into the ZFL-ness of everything. Jump over because we can. That actually didn't even save me a square. I thought that was saving me a square and it wasn't. We have got Sherfree and Humphrey Zendelli, so let's take that rush and call it there. Hey, Nactawaka. You need to play more Khemri. Get used to the 4+s, maybe. I don't need to play Khemri because I've got my very own Dancehall Saunties. I have never wanted to play at a time more than Dancehall Saunties. Now I know what gift to get Star Ferret next time. I'm gonna buy Dancehall Saunties mug for Ferret. I'm gonna get one for him. He's wrong. Everything about him is wrong. You mean right. I know that's what you mean. They could open a hit on the ball here. If they bring in an assist here, 2 dice that, and you just push it and then you can come in with a troll. They haven't gone for that. They've gone for hit this one next to it. Go for Chokis the Vast. Shamba's favourite. Khemri is such a fun team. Picking the ball up is impossible, not the university. I was going to say Strawberry. I'm sure that picking the ball up has never been one of your priorities. Is that the team you play on tabletop, Strawberry? Strawberry, our #1 violence enjoyer. That is true, to be fair, Ferret. You play Khemri all the time. They never ever fail a pickup. They make you think they might fail a pickup, but they never do. It's one of the great disappointments in Blood Bowl is playing against Khemri and realising they're never actually going to fail the pickup. As much as you want them to. I play Corn. That makes sense. Yeah, Corn makes sense too. Trying to squeeze Dancehall Saunties in here with the stand firm troll and all these support acts over here. Feels a bit like bullying. I'm not gonna lie. This does feel a bit like they're trying to bully poor Dancehall here. Ooh, but that's given me a chain push. That has given me a chain push, which is quite handy. Oh, that's Boulder, not. You've rooted, haven't you? So, if we hit in here, push you up to there, then we could hit there to clear things. I think this all works. What if we roll double skulls? It doesn't. Oh dear. Well, those weren't the dice we needed, were they? So now Dancel might get punched by a troll or vomited on. Bad things coming down the line for Dancel here. Hey, Watton, thank you. Troll went stupid though. Oh, Ferret, does that hurt you a little bit? Does it hurt you a little bit to see that you thought he was going to get hurt by a troll and then he didn't? Does that make you a bit sad? Does Dancel get punched or pooched into and stay tuned? Neither. Dancel's aura is so great. The sheer aura of Dancel. Just the straightforward aura of that kid stopped him from getting hurt. Ahoy, hoy, kind sir. To recap, in case, well, a lot of people came in late. Anyone who came in late, our star catcher, Dancel Saunders, survived an assassination by a bombing. Then a lunatic goblin came at him with a chainsaw while he was lying on the floor, tried to chop him up, and failed. Couldn't even break his armor. Then Dancel responded by killing the chainsaw. Well, not killing it, but casting it. And then, after all of that, scared a troll so it wouldn't even hit him. Incredible. And now one dice score. I'm sorry. Why? Like, why are the dice in ZFL like secretly rigged? Like, because they really do seem rigged sometimes. Like, this is incredible. How do these things keep happening? How? It's unreal, this game.
A good coach always uses right player, right job.
Don't think we can get you another one here, can we? I think there are 3 now because I need to push you out. So we do still have to do a rush here on Dancel, which I'm a bit scared about after all the hype. A 3+ to score? Go on, Dancel. Go on, Dancel. Go on. Yes! Why is he so good? I don't understand why he's so good, but he is. He's so good. It doesn't make any sense, but it happens anyway. Oh, they failed the bribe. Oh, Bombadil not out. Can you bribe the same pair twice? We're about to find out, I think. Can you bribe the same player twice? Yes, you can. So they did get him on the second bribe. More track. It's unreal. It's unreal. Oh wait, this is turn 8. They have a 1 turn. I thought this was turn. I thought this was turn 1 in the second half. Whoops. Whoops. Kickoff? I forgot there was one turn here. I was thinking it was turn 1.5. Give them the one turn chance. It's good for the league. It would be more fun for the game if they make it one turn, honestly. It was a rude deep kick. Did Bomber Dribbles not roll a 1 again? Bomber Dribbles not roll the 1 again and KO'd a teammate. Bomber Dribbles that was terrible. He had a good first turn. And since then, awful. Does not argue the call, and that is the end of Bomber Dribbles not for the game. This second half is going to feel a bit mean, I think. Oh well. The poor Cragmere 79ers have been having a rough season, I think. One reroll Goblins without a bench is not ideal in any circumstances. And that is kind of part of the thing. Oh, I should have changed. I should have changed all of this. I was still setting up for the Fnatic. I've been so lazy. I should have changed this whole formation. But that is part of the thing with the ZFL. Again, for people who aren't like familiar with it all, like the teams are not meant to be equal. It's very much like a story-driven league. Like I've tried to give a bit of the backstory of the Cragmere 79ers before the start, but for the full story of how like all they're dealing with, you'd need to talk for their coach as well. But like, yeah, it's very much a league for the like silliness and the entertainment more than for the try-hardy stuff. They've put the reroll in, so the one reroll is gone for the half. And they've tried to hand off to the troll. They've got a sure hands troll. Surely that should be picking the ball up on its own, not receiving handoffs. Right, let's see if we can punch this sneaky git. Not yet. Gergo's going to come in and try and scatter that ball. See what happens. Okay. Oh, tentacles on what's his face? Oh, tentacles works on what's his face on Gobbler Grimlick. All right. Should have got Dancel to do it. Should have got Dancel to do it. I went with Tadar Spitali because I felt like Dancel's done a lot, but maybe should have just let that one be Dancel. Trust your star players. Tadar Spitali. Doesn't fall over, which is a good start. None doesn't Rabble do a star's job. It's true. It's so true. I feel like I'm going to get punished for this in the story. I feel like at some point, like, Dancel's success is going to get used against me in the story. I don't know how or when. But, yeah. Dancel Saunders. Listen, Guinness was hired to do a job. Guinness was hired by Lauren Saunders, who wanted her son to be a successful ZFL star. And Guinness is delivering. Oh, Gergo Blackburn takes a KO. That's going to hurt. So we've got no war dancers on the pitch. Might be time for the rookie, the debut player, Clove Cordata, our leap lineman, to step up and be a fake war dancer for us. Oh my god, Pat, you have missed quite a start to this ZFL game already. How are you? I don't want to chase you off, but you should definitely go back and watch the beginning when you feel like it later. Blitz with All Reliable. Stick a tree on the ball. Go on, All Reliable. Big pow for the tree. Trying to tentacles the tree. Come on now. Come on, Grobler Grimnick. You cannot tentacles a tree. You may not. They did not. And All Reliable got a curse, which is nice. Alright. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to surround this. And then we're going to send in Dancel Saunders, because why send in a less good player to do such a big job? Double powers onto the tree. Casual 6+ pickup for Dancel. Ah, I didn't make it. It's alright, we'll get it next time. Alpha Chad is being rested, Pat, to protect him from media speculation. If you there's some info in the bloodlines this week. But in his absence, we saw some incredible work from Gergo Blackburn, the rookie war dancer, who's now KO'd, and obviously from Dancel as well. They're thinking about both downing Dancel. How dare you think about both downing Dancel? Oh, I should have thrown a goblin at it. Should have not thrown a teammate for the fun. I need to check something on my team hub about things I'm supposed to be doing. Which I have too many things I'm trying to do, as usual. Okay. Oh, pogo onto the ball. Showing off with the pogo onto the ball. It worked as well. Rudeness. Absolute rudeness. Okay. Well, we'll have to do something about this, won't we? Boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Correct. Correct answer. Oh, that's one nice. Whoops. Got away with it. Got away with it. Filthy Dice Lord. Let's do that and that. Lovely pal. I'm going to do something very silly in a second. Oh, can I though? Not quite in position to do it. Okay, we're going to have to multiply it. There's going to be levels of silliness for this to work. Punch that first. You up and tag here. Gonna bring Spitali all the way around. We're just doing this for the fans at this point. This is absolutely the Fangorn Falcons. Being the crowd pleasers that we know you want us to be. It's going to be a leap by Dancel Saunders to blitz the ball. Dancel Saunders killed the chainsaw, scored 2 touchdowns, survived assassination by ballman by chainsaw, and now leap sack on the ball. Team reroll. Close.
Boing, boing, boing.
Boing, boing, boing.
Boing, boing, boing.
There was no boing, but he's okay, so he can try again. Unless they manage to hand the ball off to this troll, which they're trying again. No! Not to be. Not to be. Pop you in here. Take a punch. And bring you around here.
Well, I could start my own team. You only need 1,000,000 of gold.
Fine. Alright. We're going to let our rookie have a go at something. Rookie, pick this ball up and hand it off. Chokis the Vast goes in for one. They can't all be scored by Dancel. They can't all be scored by Dancel. Hey, Tarek. I think that's the best explanation, Ek. I think that's the best explanation. There was just some uneven ground where the bomb went off. Made him slip. It's the only logical explanation, really. It's ZFL. Zord, Zord, Zord. That crazy genius Zord. Once again, Tarek. Tarek? What would I say Tarek? Torek. I don't know why I'm saying Tarek this time. Once again, Torek, I regret to inform you that Zord has rigged every single dice to lead to the funniest outcomes. Is Lump going to take a 3 dice on poor Chokis? Punishment for scoring that touchdown. It's a bug with leap, by the way. If you cue a special action like a handoff and your first action is a leap and you don't plan out the rest of the move, it forgets you're doing special action. Oh, okay. So you got to plan out the whole thing. They keep trying to hand off to this troll, and I can't help but feel if you did the pickup with sure hands, that would be the way. Alright. You in there. Take the 3 dice here. Don't get the knockdown. It's okay. Gergo is back. That's nice. No knockdown. Sad times. We'll get a side step over here. And you to there. We'll send Spitali round to tag the ball. Good work, Spitali. Just stand you up. Dodge Chokis around. Base up again here. Send Dancel through. Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? I think Dancel maybe is like pretending to fail some things to make everyone else feel better. That's the new explanation I've got. He's just like pretending he can't do everything. He's just like acting up like, oh no, I slipped, to make everyone else feel a bit better. Yeah, he's trying to make Chad feel some solidarity, for sure. Oh, Spitali on the end of a punch from the troll. Ogre Stormbelly, unhappy he's not been able to pick the ball up, but if he gets this, then he could try the pickup with sure hands. Oh, seriously hurt. I think we have to live with that one as well. Just an MNG, which we can always use Recuperate to get past the MNG if we want to. It's just a little blood, exactly. He's fine. He's fine. Makes a pickup. See, didn't want a handoff. Wanted to pick it up himself. Ogre Stormbelly. What a troll. What a very impressive troll. It's going to be quite hard to get that back now. Going to be quite hard to get that back. Not impossible. I'm not sure. Has this got enough movement to score? I don't think it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can't score. It's not in scoring range. We could tree bit this moment. That's true, actually. All reliable is in range. Dancel uphill. Don't rule it out. Don't rule it out. Okay. What are we doing? Good. I mean, the tree blitz is funny, so I feel like we should do it. No! With the reroll, gets the rush to get there, but doesn't knock it over. Okay. Get Dancel up and bring him around. Just tag you. Pop you there. Alright, see what happens. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but yeah, probably should avoid backseating. The ZFL is a bit, like, it is not the most, like, serious league, but yeah, I probably still should avoid backseating. Nevertheless, I did not do it just because you said, but I think that's a fair comment, nevertheless, from Torek. Did it for the drama, exactly. I mean, we're here to entertain. We're here to entertain the Fangorn Falcons. So we've got a 1 dice here. Though currently no friend to help you, although you could just stand that up for the stupid roll.
That astroblech is made from a compound of sand, gravel, bone dust, and the skulls of wild deer's agents.
What's the play? What's the play, Midnight Louie? And your poor 79ers. Oh, the play is stupid troll again. Okay, it was going to be a 1 dice blitz on the tree and then start running, I guess. Okay. What can we do here? That's not helped us.
Going to be decisive.
Oh, murdered a pogo. Sorry, Louis. Oh, now I feel bad. This may look over elaborate, and all I can say is I have my reasons. They are entertainment-based reasons, and also story-based reasons. So Clove Cordata is going to go for a snack on the ball, but for reasons that don't make a lot of sense to the untrained eye, Clove Cordata wants to do a leap first. Makes it. Makes it. Clove Cordata, the rookie, in his first game on the Falcons. That is an incredible play. Clove Cordata in their debut game makes a leap, sacks the ball, catches the scatter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gets into scoring range. And then I do an accidental dodge. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. The rookie showing off their moves in their debut. Dancel inspires greatness. Goblin incoming. They should throw a goblin at us, shouldn't they? Gobbler Grimlich gets another KO. I now regret not spending my Apo on Hamza Pine Love, who's going to be movement busted, but you just can't know, can you? Look at Clove Cordata. What a debut. What a game for so many of the Falcons today. 1 dice on the tree. Doesn't get it. All reliable. Stays where they are. Dancel inspires loathing. Dancel is beloved. Starfarer. There's a reason that Dancel has a leader skill, and it's because his teammates love him. And watch as he accompanies Clove Cordata. Look at that selflessness from Dancel. Like walking down beside Clove Cordata, not asking for the ball, just cheering Clove Cordata on as he goes to the end zone for a touchdown in his debut. That's just, what a teammate. What a selfless teammate. Can we get a mod in here to time out Starfire and his unfounded Dancel hate? Could have leaped into the end zone. Could have done. Could have done. Wow, that was a big win for the Falcons. For sure. Rough game for poor Midnight Louie. That was definitely a rough one. And I feel slightly bad for some of the... oh, wow, and Clove Goddard got the MVP as well. The rookie gets the MVP at the end. I reckon Dance will put in a word for him. I reckon Dance will put in a word for him there. Wow, blimey, look at that roster at the end of the game. Dancel Saunders now up to 20 SVP again. We'll have to take a skill soon. All reliable on 4. Taskbar didn't get any action in that game. It was already on that. Alpha Chad will be back next game unless the story says otherwise. But Clove Cordata on their debut, straight to 7 SVP. That's incredible. Absolutely amazing work by Clove Cordata. Let me just message my opponent quickly and say thank you and sorry. Right. That was that game of the ZFL, wasn't it? That was so much fun. I love ZFL. ZFL's so fun. Dancel Saunders with 2 touchdowns, incredible. But really, like, not a patch the Dancel Saunders touchdowns on the other stuff that happened with Dancel in that game. To recap, that game began with a bomb being thrown at Dancel, which did knock him over. Then a chainsaw-wielding lunatic ran at him, tried to chop him up while he was on the floor, took a chainsaw at Dancel was on the floor, but failed to hurt him because Dancel's so tough. Dancel then got up, murdered the chainsaw-wielding lunatic. Well, badly hurt him, but it sounds better if we said murdered. Then scored 2 touchdowns, and then at the end of the game, even led his teammate in for that last touchdown, supported the rookie Clove Cordata on the way. Incredible how Dancel Saunders continues to do these things. But what can I say? We just got lucky. Guinness got lucky taking over the Fancorn Falcons, who happen to have the best player in the ZFL on their roster. So, if you watch this on YouTube, I know there's been a lot of people who are watching on YouTube. I hope you're enjoying it. Actually, before we end this YouTube video, let's have a quick look at the standings, because I forgot to do that at the beginning. Need to go out of game to show you the standings. It's the Elite Division. So this doesn't update right away. They update them after the Bloodlines episodes. But yes, it's going to be really tough for the Falcons to get assassinated. I don't mean assassins to get promoted, even though the season's going really well for them, because this is the 2nd division. Only 2 teams get promoted to the Elite Division. And it seems very much like there is a 3-horse race at the moment. The 3 Mountains, who are the speedy dwarfs who always, who never stall. That team we've already lost to. So if it's a 3-horse race to get promoted, and one of the teams we're trying to compete with is a team that we've got a loss against, that makes it very, very tough. And then the other team who's ahead even of them, the Eric Maddens, have got a perfect record and 10 touchdowns scored and not a single touchdown conceded. So their touchdown difference is also amazing. We gave ours a nice bump, luckily, with that win just now, but still, it looks already like we might have to beat the Maddens, and even then it could get to tiebreakers. So very, very tough path to get promoted this season from the 2nd division. But with Dancel Saunders, nothing is impossible. Oh, Zord's here. Zord, listen. Some things happened in this game. I don't know if you heard it just now. I'll recap it one more time. But this game started with a bomb being thrown at Dancel Saunders, which did knock him over. And then while he was lying on the floor, the 79ers sent a chainsaw-wielding lunatic to try to kill him. Except the chainsaw couldn't hurt Dancel. Didn't kick back, just couldn't hurt him because Dancel's so tough. And then Dancel got up and smashed the chainsaw, scored 2 touchdowns, was heroic. So yeah, another game of extraordinary dice rigging by yourself, the ZFL Commissioner Herring Zord, who has rigged every single dice individually to make sure that the stories are as funny as possible. Tarek, thank you so much. I don't know why I'm saying your name tonight. Tarek, thank you so much for the gift sub to Herring Zord. That's super kind. And a sub for yourself as well. 14 months with the weirdos. So yes, it was a really fun game. I hope the Goblins had fun, even though it was a rough one for them. It was a very funny game. And yeah, the Falcons are looking good. And if anyone is watching on YouTube and you like this nonsense, if you're new to this nonsense, do check out Herring Zord. I've always dropped some links to the ZFL stuff on my YouTube videos. But yeah, also hit that like and subscribe.